Tuition-free community college. Something of benefit to the tech community, or something else entirely? Hi, this is David Allen Greer for Computing Education column of Computer Magazine. This episode is entitled Free Tuition for Community College, a Role for the Tech Community? During the past 18 months, the Obama administration has made three major announcements about a proposal to make community college tuition-free for all students. Such attention is rare, given that a U.S. president must deal with many different issues and can only devote so much time to each. You could interpret these announcements as a sign of desperation, if you are cynical, and claim that community colleges are failed institutions that have outlived their usefulness. Equally, you could view these developments as support for the role these colleges play in a fundamental aspect of education. Either way, a deeper look at these messages reveals that we're in the midst of a fundamental discussion about the nature of education that is being offered to a certain segment of the workforce. In this debate, the tech community could ultimately play a decisive role. Last year, the Obama administration released a report that proposed eliminating community college tuition. Already, 25% of community colleges operate in states where a significant number of students can attend tuition-free or near tuition-free, explained the report. In just the last 6 months, it continued, 5 states and communities have created new programs to provide free community college. Although this statement seems to suggest a new direction for community colleges, it merely echoes one of the original goals for these colleges in the United States. Community colleges are local institutions that were designed to meet a national goal. They emerged at the end of World War II and were intended to help educate all the veterans who would be able to attend college with the help of the GI Bill. These colleges were the result of a key recommendation from a committee that had been established by President Harry Truman to review the nation's higher education system and its ability to support an industrial economy. That committee, which is generally known as the Truman Commission, recommended that the nation's roughly 600 junior colleges be replaced with community colleges that offered free or low-cost tuition, with financing provided by local communities with supplemental aid provided by the state. State legislatures embraced the Commission's recommendations and built new community colleges across the land. Over the past 68 years, student enrollment at these colleges has grown from roughly 200,000 in 1945 to more than 7.3 million. By the 1980s, an increasing number of these colleges were unable to operate without charging tuition, and so they began to charge the students for at least part of the cost of their education. The debate over whether to charge tuition isn't just a discussion about returning to the original vision of the Truman Commission, however. It's also a debate about what should be taught to community college students. The report from the Truman Commission argued that community colleges should offer both vocational training and general education. In particular, it made a strong case for instilling ethical principles consistent with democratic ideals, as well as the skills that would allow an individual to be an informed and responsible citizen. As part of the tuition debate, many would argue that community colleges should abandon or reduce the number of general education courses. They assert that community colleges have done a poor job in teaching general education, that skill-based courses do the most to increase the students' future salaries, and that many community college students haven't particularly prepared for those general education curricula. They also propose a variety of ways to reorganize community education, including ending all general education requirements, increasing the role of private institutions, offering more skill courses through computer-mediated tools, and separating community colleges from the university system by ending all accreditation of 2-year programs. Because community colleges are local institutions, their future will be decided by each state's citizens and legislators, rather than in Washington, D.C. The tech community has an important role in this debate, and it could prove to be decisive. Because it hires hundreds of thousands of workers who gained their first technical skills at community colleges, the tech community has a vested interest in the courses offered by these and other vocational programs. The tech industry also has done a great deal of experimentation with alternative ways of organizing education and imparting technical skills to students. A variety of institutions, ranging from the Khan Academy to the Massachusetts Institute of Technology and even the IEEE Computer Society, have developed ways to offer low-cost, widely accessible, and unaccredited technical skills courses. Hence, we can contribute a unique viewpoint to the debate surrounding community colleges' structures and the percentage of costs that should be borne by the students. As this debate proceeds, the U.S. will have to consider the value of a community college education, the kind of knowledge that's imparted in traditional classroom models, and the usefulness of social interaction that occurs on the campuses of these colleges. If we see a true value in these elements, we can and should advocate for more localities to implement the Obama administration's proposals for tuition-free community college. If we don't value these elements, if we look more to the technical skills that come from these colleges, then states and cities should consider other ways to organize higher education for specific cohorts of workers. This is our opportunity to shape a key part of higher education for the next 68 years. It is possible that these new approaches will look nothing like the current community college model, just as modern community colleges have very little in common with the junior colleges that they replaced. For Computing Education, this is David Alan Grier. Take care.